Here, and I just want to do a broadcast here for you as a follow-up actually to the broadcast that we had on Friday, which was you are energy first, matter second. There was a lot of questions that came up from this one. So, and what I find when I was looking at all of your responses and the private messages, which thank you so much. I appreciate the private messages. It's easier for me to do it that way than to do it on the feed. So I've seen a lot of the same answers, the same questions. So it's telling me that a lot of you are stuck in the same place. Hold on. I am trying to get this in here. And let me get this smiley face. Yeah. Okay. So like I said, a lot of you had the same question. So what I did is I printed them all up so I could just go over, and I won't read off everybody's names because there's a lot of you I have not contacted to get the approval to say your name on live, so I will not do that without approval. So, but the questions I'm seeing the most, and from there, like I said, so many of you are having the same question. And I think it's the energy part that a lot of you are not understanding. So we're just going to answer your questions here on the questions that you have, and we're going to do a little bit of follow-up for that. So the more of you will get in to be able to use the energy that is yours coming from you to actually create your lifestyle, to create what you're doing. And I had a lot of questions here on how can you put your energy into attracting or in creating the business that you want. A lot of people are asking me, let me get this right. How do I start to get my energy flow to my business, to where I will get it back, to where I will start creating? That part is really simple, and the fact is, you are energy. We all are. All of us are energy. The only matter we have is the physical body we chose to go into from the universe. So you are the attraction. You are the attraction point. So whatever you are attracting is coming actually from you. You are the magnet. So if you look at yourself, and this was from John, and several others besides John had this same question. So you are actually the magnet. Anytime you are putting something out, think of it as a symbol. So if you are, and this was for John, and he was mostly specifying he has a home business. He's been working on it for quite a long time. He says quite a long time. And I can't seem to get past the hurdles. When you go through everything and it's a constant hurdle, everything is just like do, and it's a hurdle. That means you are not putting your symbols of what you want to create as clear as you can. So when you do this, like for your business, you see that, you want that, be a little bit more specific on how you see it coming. And again, you don't have to create how things are going to manifest for you. That's the universe's job. That's not your job. Your job is to focus on what you want, be happy, and now. You have to be happy in the now. Because if you're not happy this second, this minute, right now, then whatever you're feeling and whatever you're seeing, then that's what you're going to be drawing back to you. So as you're growing your business, and this is for John and the other several people that asked this question, is first you have to actually be in tune to what your end result is. What is it you want to create? Do you want to have a fluid business? Do you want a coaching business? You know, what is your target and who is your target market? Have an idea in your mind And it's some people I'm hearing on here too. We're just going to jump around this. I'm going to get back to your question. This is going to fit right in with that, okay? Okay, and Mandy says, I can't visualize clear enough and keep the visualization to visualize. Well, you don't really have to do a great visualization because a lot of people have a problem visualizing. So this is going to tie right into building your business and your marketing, okay? It's going to tie right into it in the fact that if you see what your end result is, see what you want to create, see what you want to do, just see yourself doing it. That's easy enough. It's not like you have to sit down and visualize. Just see yourself doing it. And then on top of that, to make it even more powerful, how does that make you feel? You have succeeded. You have success. You're bringing in X number of dollars a day, a week, a month, whatever it is your goal is. How does that make you feel? Get that energy, grasp it, and just be happy, right? And say, isn't that worthwhile? Wow, amazing. You're going to find out when you live more in the now, then your future will be so much brighter. But try that, being that you're in tune with the energy and you're looking to grow your business. For all you guys out there that are asking this same question, and I see that when I first looked at these guys, I see them, they're all worded a little bit differently, so it took me a few minutes to weed out exactly what answer you were looking for. So that will answer that question right there, is you are the magnet. You are the magnet. And the more you are creating and thinking and feeling, as you feel and you think, see it. Just see yourself having the success you want. See yourself having the life you want. See yourself wearing the nice clothes. Seeing yourself driving the nice car. It doesn't hurt to see yourself doing that. Because when you live in the now, that energy is present right here. And that means your energy is being you, the attraction. You are, it's almost the symbol, because what you're thinking of and what you're seeing in your mind's eye in the now is actually what is going to keep drawing that more to you. It's not going to draw it out there in the hemisphere somewhere. It's not going to draw it anywhere else. It's going to draw that right to you. And that's how that works. And it's actually a neuroscience. So when you learn that the neuroscience is remaking and building new pathways in your brain all the time. So as you do this and you stay in tune, you don't have to say, like, you don't have to go through a boatload of information. You don't have to go through a boatload of that. Just say, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? And that is an open-ended question for the universe, because you're not saying exactly what it is. It's just you feel and you have that vision or that symbol. You can use it just as a symbol. Maybe it's a car, maybe it's your business, and you want to see that, okay, you made X number of dollars. Woohoo! You're happy. See that. It's going to bring more of that to you. And that's how that works. So, and that's actually, those two questions are actually in that answer. So that will bring those two together for you guys. And then a next one is, again, it's still on the energy, and this question is from Desiree. I am so sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Desiree. Okay. So I think it's a he. I'm not positive. So Desiree, you asked the question, like attracts like. Why is it that everything I like doesn't come to me? That again is going to be part of the first question, the first answer. And that is, when you are in the form of energy, which you are energy. And if you do your breathing, like we talked about on Friday's broadcast, if you breathe in, breathe out slow, you're going to move your energy around. So, Desiree, and you want to know why you can't attract what you want when you're thinking. So, again, it's going to be part of that same answer, and that's going to be you are the attraction. The energy is coming back to you. So, what you're thinking of and the energy you're putting out, if you put out a sad or a not good energy or a this is not great for me energy, that's what you're going to get back. But if you put out and you see a symbol of what you want, you didn't specify here what you wanted. You just said that you wanted that your like attracts like isn't liking and attracting you. So that could be, it is attracting, it's attracting what you are thinking and what you are feeling. And like I said, your energy. So, and this is all a philosophy, and this is all quantum physics. And we went through a segment earlier on quantum physics and how our brain patterns rewire themselves all the time, depending on what we're doing and what we're thinking and how we're feeling. How you're feeling is going to be a lot of what you're attracting back to you. So keep in check. You might want to keep maybe a journal or some kind of a notebook or something like that to keep track of what you're thinking, what you're feeling, and what is important to you that you're doing. And you're going to start seeing a pattern. And I suggest, if you're not already, Desiree, start journaling every day. You can do it several times a day, once a day. It just depends on you, whatever you choose to do. I journal myself, and I've got so many. I've got just bookcase full. Okay, so I hope that helps you with your attraction and it not liking and whatnot, because whatever it is you're doing, you are attracting it to you. It may not be what you think you want, but it may be what your subconscious or whatever is doing. Okay, and that again is a neuroscience, and I would be happy to go over with you more on that. If you message me, I would definitely get back with you. Okay, and we have, let's see what is next. And that was a couple of people on that one also. Okay, and we have Mindy. Mindy's question is, I'm growing my business, and I've been working on it for quite a while, and now it's at a stalemate. What do I need to do to get it going? Is it my energy or is it something else? Well, it could be a little bit of both, Mindy. It could be, without speaking with you directly and finding out exactly where you're at, it could be that you're not in the mindset for what you're wanting to attract. And it could also be in conjunction with your skill set. To, have the business you want at home, you definitely have to learn marketing, and you definitely have to learn, different aspects of that. And there's marketing tips and tricks and skills that you can learn that will work in any niche. So that is, one thing there. So if you're not getting the skill set you need, and you might want to also look at your mindset, because if your mindset is not in target with, because you're putting out the mindset, it is energy. You're putting that out there also. So you could be getting yourself going forward there. Let me see what else you said. You could be getting yourself going forward there, and then you don't have the skill set. Are you doing follow-ups with your prospects, your leads? Are you contacting people when they contact you? Are you following up with that? That is a clincher right there. And I know a lot of people they're getting going, but one thing that a lot of the uplines, I'm going to call them, I'm not sure what everybody's calling them nowadays, but they're not teaching that you have to do a follow-up. You have to follow up with people. If someone leaves you their phone number, They want you to call them. They want you to get a hold of them. So if you are not getting a hold of these people, then Mindy, you're leaving the dollars on the table, and someone like me or another marketer, someone out there, they're going to get that person. They're going to scoop that up. So that's one other thing that could be, if you're not doing that, that could be holding you back. So without more detail on what you're doing already and what you're not doing, then that could be a big possibility. But keep in mind that you are the magnet. You are the attraction. You have a symbol in your mind of what you want to create. You have a symbol in your mind of what you want to do. And you have a symbol in your mind of your outcome. That is what you're going to be attracting. But you have to do it constantly. It has to be consistent. You can't do it one day and think, okay, well, I'm not going to think about that today. I got too much else going on. That's not going to happen today. So when you do that, then you have to be in tune to what am I creating? What do I want? And what is my energy level? What is my energy saying? Because we're all energy, and it's a neuroscience. So we have another question here. This is, hold on, I got that thing pop up there. We have a question from Mabel. That's a beautiful name, Mabel. I haven't heard that for years. Beautiful. Okay, Mabel's question is, how do I get my attraction energy to work for me and not against me? Very good question, Mabel. That is actually back to your energy. See, all of these questions are kind of tied together, where it's all back to the focal point of your energy and how you see yourself, how you see what you're doing, how you see your outcome. So to get what you want to come back to you, that goes back to like attracts like. And that is energy. So what you are thinking, what you are feeling, the energy you're putting out, and the symbol that you have of that in your mind is what you are attracting back to you. And again, if it's just something you didn't go into a whole lot of detail here, Mabel, on what it is you wanted, and I wasn't quite sure on that, so I am not quite sure because you didn't go into a whole lot of detail on that question. But I'm just going to try to give you the best answer I can with the question that you did give me. So when you do that and you have your energy out there and whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking, if it's a lot of the questions on this have been about their marketing and how about, what am I doing? Why am I not getting the sale? Why am I not getting leads? It could be your marketing. It could be your follow-up. It could be you're not doing the follow-up you need to do. Like I said, if someone goes into your CRM, they're in there and they leave a phone number, they want you to call them. You'll be leaving money on the table if you don't call them. So Mabel, this will go to you also, dear, is look at what you are putting out there. If you're doing, what kind of ads you're doing. Are your ads directly related to what you're selling, to your product? Because I had a couple people on this also, and I'll go ahead and get you guys in here also to get your question answered. I had several questions here saying, well, how do I know if my ad relates to what I'm selling? Well, I know you don't want to be spamming out there, but you can do like a curiosity post. So this is one of the simple little things you could do without spamming, okay? You could do a curiosity post. You could be saying like, wow, I came across this really awesome training that I used, and I've got, X number of replies for my product. You don't have to don't say your product name, don't say your company, don't say that. Leave that off the table. That's a curiosity. People are going to want to know what you're doing. I put those out all the time, and that way I get a response back. You could also go to different groups, Mabel, if you're whatever niche that you're in, And you could do specific groups that are targeted to what you're doing. Now, watch out for that, because a lot of them don't want you just to broadcast different things. They'll have certain days they want you to do this or that, and that's okay. Just make connections with people and start talking and make a connection and make a team. Just make people want to talk to you. Okay? It's actually, I try to break it down as easy as I can for you to make it as simple as I can. So a lot of what we're talking about here, that with a lot of the questions from yesterday or from Fridays, that was yesterday, yeah. My days are all messed up. Was all directed towards the people were asking about their energy, about attracting, and about creating, and why their businesses aren't going. And there's usually a simple answer. I don't believe that answers need to be hard. They may need to be detailed and in length to draw it out to make it more easy for people to understand. But in all, I like to make them short and to the point. That makes it easier, especially for people that are just getting started, for people that are maybe struggling or having a hard time. That's the easiest way to do that. So that's pretty much the basics. I had 90 people on there, and basically it was all the same questions. So that's why we lumped them all together and just brought it in there. So a lot of it is your marketing, and I've had a lot of you coming across saying, well, my marketing's not good, my marketing's not great. Why am I not attracting what I want? So I did put a training up here for you to do attraction marketing. Keep in mind, you are the attraction. Your energy and the symbols you put out are bringing that which you are putting out back to you. Like attracts like, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to come back to you, whatever you put out. Okay, I hope this helped and answered your questions. Again, there's a few of you out there who requested a private call, and you will definitely get that today. Okay, I wish you guys all the best. And again, it doesn't have to be hard. It can be easier, and it could be simple to understand when you put it all in the right context. Okay, but use your energy wisely. Your energy is what is bringing it back to you. Okay, thank you guys so much. I am very grateful for you, and I will chat with you guys again later. Again, leave me a message, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.